Welcome to the vault, where the noise stops and the real money conversation begins. This is not hype. This is not headlines. This is macros, metals, and markets, powered by the first ever AI-generated market recap. If you're here for the long game, you're in the right place. Now let's get into it. China's new silver export controls, structural supply deficits, and surging global demand could radically tighten physical silver availability, potentially catapulting prices toward $100 to $200 per ounce and reshaping both industrial supply chains and the Western bullion markets. China processes around 60% of the world's 0.999 pure silver, and new rules replace quotas with shipment-by-shipment export licenses tied to declared end use. This shifts silver from a relatively free-flowing global commodity to a strategically screened resource, risking serious disruptions to Western supply. It's no longer get a license and ship as much as you want. Every single export shipment must now be individually approved with buyer and end-use scrutiny. This greatly slows and politicizes flows, making it unlikely that bailing out LBMA or COMEX vaults is treated as a qualified end use by Beijing. If the global physical silver free float and free flow run into major hiccups, we could easily see $100 silver and, in a severe disruption scenario, a $200 per ounce or more. The price outcomes hinge not just on mine supply, but on how much metal is truly available and movable, especially if China chokes off exports. Industrial users like EV makers and data centers can't wait 6 or 9 months for silver the way central banks can with gold. They'll pay the premium to get it now. This inelastic industrial demand means shortages translate into price spikes rather than demand destruction, amplifying any physical tightness. I've sold my short-dated call options, but haven't sold a single ounce of physical gold or silver or any mining shares, and I expect continued revaluation higher into 2026. I am de-risking the leverage while staying fully invested in physical and miners, signaling conviction in a multi-year bull market rather than a blow-off top. China is moving to inspect every export under a microscope, and from long experience in Chinese manufacturing, export rule changes are never a nothing burger. Based on decades of on-the-ground export work, I expect real persistent frictions, not a cosmetic policy change. If China is serious about these export controls and silver flows are disrupted, $200 silver is not fantasy. It's the most realistic scenario. Expect an era where physical silver availability, not paper pricing, increasingly drives the market and industrial strategy. That concludes today's recap. Catch us next time on The Vaults.